Hey guys, Daniel just said the meeting was changed to 10:30 or 12:30 your time in the chat. So I guess we check back in.
So we are meeting at 12 in half an hour?
I think so. That's what Daniel said in the chat just now.
Oh, I came late. I didn't see that. All right. All right. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay, baby. Yo, how's everybody doing?
Good morning. Or afternoon.
Michelle.
How's it going, Myron?
Good. Okay, let's check out. Where did that go? Okay, we have a few people, I think, ready to go on their system, right? Give me 1 second. I think my kid stole. I think my kid stole my notebook. Well, I'll be right back. Sorry. Charlie, did you steal my notebook? Okay. How's everything been going?
Everything's good here. How about you?
Crazy.
Busy, yeah?
Yeah.
I bet.
Hey. Okay, so we got people in the chat. All right, I need to talk to Duran. Is he here? No. Okay, Drake is. Drake is here. Let's see here. Drake and Gregory. Let's see, is Gregory
Yeah.
here? Gregory.
Yeah, I'm at work hiding in an office conference room from my boss. So I may be intermittently away.
It's fine. Are both of you working with Duran?
Yes.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, he's doing a good integrator job, and he's working with multiple visionaries. That's common. So I'm not too worried about that. In my mind, I was like, 1 to 1. But when I saw that, I'm like, okay, he can handle this. You know what I mean? And if he
I'm
can't,
actually an integrator, actually, but it's all good.
okay. So I just want to make sure that, let's see, I think Sam and Kristen are ready. Dimitri needs an integrator. There are a few people on here that need integrators.
Duran's in here now. Myron.
Okay, cool. Hey, Duran, how are you? You. Hold on, let me unmute you. Hold on a second.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I guess I needed to unmute the thing. No, I
How
was just
many,
trying to get my earphones working.
how many visionaries you work with?
Um, Two. Oh, I forgot to put. Uh,
It's
Oh
okay.
my goodness. Uh, yeah, well, I forgot to put her on the list too, because I
Oh,
put Drake.
you have 3 or 2?
No, two, just Mickey. Mickey and Drake.
Uh,
Well,
Gregory.
no, Drake.
Yeah, Drake and Gregory.
Gregory.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
right here.
called you last week.
Oh yeah, but he's not a visionary.
Yeah, I'm more of an integrator. Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay. Gregory, let's team you up with someone. Who needs an integrator right now? Who needs an integrator? Like unmute, be a visionary and unmute and yell.
I
Hey
do.
guys, I need an integrator.
Amy and Tanya.
Rock, paper, scissors on who. No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
fine.
Tanya.
Who gets Gregory?
Gregory, are you good with what's your hold on. Huh?
What?
Gregory, what's your availability? Can you work with 2 people or just 1?
I'll give it a shot for 2.
Mm,
I don't know. In your professional opinion, you
let's do 1. Let's see.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Amy, let's put him with Tanyo.
Yeah.
So
That's
we're gonna
fine.
put Gregory. I'm gonna take Gregory out and put him right there.
Let's do it.
We're going to get to pencil 6.
I'll get them for you. I didn't forget.
No. It's one in the pantry.
I know exactly what they are, baby. Okay. And so Duran, you're working with Mickey? Is Mickey in here?
With Mickey and Drake. Well, right now, see, Mickey is kind of um. Let's see. She already has some deals working. She's the one that she's working with Jade, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because last time I talked to her, she was saying that Jade needed a mortgage something, and that's what they were working on. So me and Drake were like, well, how's that? Is she working with Jade, or is she? Because she said she wanted to work with us. So we were just kind of like, we don't know.
Jade is one of the she's a leader. If you go to the leader list, she's on there. I just pulled her onto our team. Like she's on my team for wholesale. I said, hey Jade, just come on and help people. So she's not paired up with Jade.
Okay. Well, I guess she is working with Drake and myself, but she flies a lot. So she's in the air a lot. Because she's a stewardess.
Okay.
So she's in the air a lot, which is why she misses some of this stuff. And then she'll give me a call later. And then I try to get Drake on the phone whenever she calls so we could all be on the same page.
Okay.
But that's kind of where that's kind of where we are with that. But as far as who teamed up first, it was it was me and Drake. We said, all right, let's see what we could do, and then Mickey kind of came along because she was in Discord and she was asking for some help, and then that's when I sent you the email saying, hey, and copied her on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Jason, what's your last name, Jason? Jason does not have a buddy. And we don't, just for, Jason says I'm green, like double green. That's everybody in here, man. Don't worry. Don't downplay.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to figure out how to unmute my phone.
What's your last name?
Harrington.
Jason Harrington. Let's see. Are you in here? Okay, go ahead and when you have a minute, go ahead and Amy, if you're cool with that, let's just add you and Jason together so y'all can get rocking and rolling. All right, cool.
Did you talk to me?
I was talking to Jason.
Oh, I thought I heard Andy. Sorry.
Amy, I have a speech impediment where I say N and M's backwards. Okay, cool. So Jason, you can go on to the whatchamacall, the Google sheet and put your name in there.
All right. I'll switch over and look at it real quick.
There you go. That's the Google sheet in the chat.
Got it.
Okay, this is cool. I want to get everybody lined out where they are. Today is the like getting everything lined out and getting these things in your hands. Sam and Kristen, you all are ready, right? Thumbs up. Kristen. And is Jade working with you all on deals? Or who's working with you? Kristen?
Not sure.
Okay, I'll figure that out.
It's not working.
All right, Sam and Kristen, I'll get that over to you all. And then Dimitri needs an integrator, right, Dimitri? Oh, I saw you on here.
Hey, Myron.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, dude. Hey, yeah, so I did reach out to Jade for the 2 LOIs for us. So she got one sent, and then there was a mortgage balance question for the other one. So I'm working on getting the correct information for her for that one. But yeah, she was helping us.
Okay, sweet.
Hey, since we're on that real quick, I had originally texted her, but then I see in the help I have a deal. Is that what we should do? Fill out that form? The help I have a deal? Or does it matter?
I guess ask Jade, but I like it to go there. Jade, where would you want it? She's right here.
That would be best.
Okay.
And I had a question about that. So after I spoke with one of the agents, I didn't realize, I didn't realize that I didn't have certain things to fill out. How anal are you with those forms? Like, is there certain areas where we can put unsure? Because we just want to hurry up and get that follow up in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what Jade's asking about what's the mortgage balance. I don't know what it is, but
No, I don't need the mortgage balance. That particular one, it was showing like a 900,000 mortgage balance and the asking price was 200,000.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if it's weird, then dig into it. But
Yeah.
sure.
we're not that anal about little details. We'd rather get the LOI out and then start figuring things out along the way.
Okay. Yeah, because I told the agent we would want to know more about, the balance left and interest and all that, and they didn't know. And it was an issue with, I put it in the Discord because I understand that we're doing like payments on interest, like for the equity, but I didn't know if there's any like wiggle room for certain deals that we may be able to come across, like paying them out the equity, but they were motivated to sell, but their situation was needing the equity in full because of how fast they moved in and then had to sell their house.
Got it. How much, I mean, if it's so quick, how much equity do they have?
So they like did all new flooring, so I'm assuming they added that to the equity as well, but it was 78,000. But they're already in another home. They have a special needs son who they needed a 1 floor, they realized. So they literally moved in August. And I thought at first it was like a flip. It sounded like it was a flip, but then she steered more towards like family issues. because they spent, I think, like 35K on flooring. And it's been on the market for 111 days. So it's kind of, asking questions on why it was on the market. They had a lot of showings, and there's only been like one offer that was submitted, and they're not sure if they're going to take it. But they said they're up for creative finance as long as they get their equity in full. So I didn't know. I mean, that's a high amount, so I just didn't know how that would play out, if we would still send an LOI for another option, because they've already received offers, I'm assuming similar to what we're doing.
Yeah. It depends. $70,000 down, it would have to be like rock and roll, like a killer Airbnb. You need to make money.
Yeah.
Because
I looked, it's near hospitals, it's near, I'm assuming, I'm not from there, but it looks like a good area.
Is there HOA?
I think there was on the Zillow. I didn't ask, but it was like $43 maybe.
Yeah, that's not bad. See if see if
Yeah,
HOA
41.
allows rentals and allows short term. And then sometimes you can get it, sometimes you can work it with that much down, but it just depends.
Okay, yeah, it's an awesome property. It's huge. It's really like, it has good curb appeal. So, and everything's remodeled, like fresh paint, everything.
Yes.
Large kitchen. So you want me to ask if HOA allows short-term rentals?
Or get the HOA covenants.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
just
can
get the
reach back out and
covenants.
ask for that.
Cool.
Okay.
Your mom's calling you, baby doll. So my one goal for today is to make sure everybody on the Google Sheet has a partner. Our people on this Zoom have a partner and they're ready to go. Dimitri is looking for an integrator. Who was that said they can work with more? Eli, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Dimitri, Eli's working with someone already, but you want to throw him on your team just to get started? Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't see the chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, Eli, put your name next to Dimitri on that list. And that way we can just, make sure you have everything organized. This is Dimitri's sheet, or this is Dimitri's system. This is, who else are you working with? Christina.
Contacts.
Cool. All right. Something I've been, so we went and saw, wait, did you have a question, Eli? Okay, sorry.
No, I had to step away, so I just turned my camera back on.
Okay, cool. Love it. We went and saw Vivian Yip. She's from the Austin area, and she runs, she has like 100 midterm rentals under operation. And she's working with insurance companies to place for housing placement. And they're running like $6,000 a month, $7,000 a month in rentals per house. And so I've been pushing the team to look at Airbnbs. We ran a big campaign in REI Reply for Airbnb markets. So if y'all come across something that looks or comes furnished, that's going to be a hot lead. Work that one. Okay. Search them out. Search out furnished homes for sale right now. They're not hard to find. You just got to look for it. But okay, let me pull up my little list here. Does anybody have any questions? Is anybody working any deals they want help on while I pull this thing up?
So you mentioned for the Airbnbs, I mean, is there an onboarding criteria, suitability? You know, the furniture may not be adequate, right, or crappy.
Can you ask that question again? Is there
I mean, if you find a furnished home for sale, that doesn't mean it's Airbnb quality, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. We use AirDNA. AirDNA will help you underwrite. AirDNA.com.
Oh, you're saying AirDNA, not Airbnb.
Yeah, AirDNA you can underwrite for Airbnb to see if it will work. And so I use AirDNA. I'm looking for at least $70,000 a year.
Okay.
Is that do we have access to that through I mean, is there a free account or do we have to create account and pay for services?
It's free.
That's right. Okay, thank you.
In Austin, you said.
Vivian is from Austin.
Oh, I'm from Austin too, so I shouldn't look then.
Yeah. But she came up here to Dallas because she's like, I need more homes in Dallas. I need more homes in Fort Worth. I need Corpus Christi. I need Houston. I need more homes in Texas. Not that this only works in Texas, you know, this kind of stuff works everywhere. But yeah, as you're working your markets, keep an eye out for furnished and use AirDNA to underwrite for Airbnb. Yeah.
Is she the buyer, Vivian Yip?
No, she's not.
Okay.
I mean, she'll look at it, but her main focus is to help other people market their home and get it. She's more like a property manager. So if you have an Airbnb that's not performing, you can talk with her and she'll help you, or she'll take it under management and go list it with insurance or whatever she does.
Oh, like an arbitrage.
Property management. She wants to manage the property for you and take a cut. And because the whole thing is like, you know, nurses will get you, you know, if you have a 3-bedroom, that's maybe $4,000 a month. And for 3 bedrooms. And she's getting like $6,000 or $7,000 a month with insurance. It's like when someone's displaced, so they had a flood, they had a fire, something like that. That family, you know, they have 2 dogs, they have 3 kids, and they're going to go try to live in a hotel room or a extended stay. No, that's terrible. So they're paying for them to live in a house, and they're paying 6,000 or 7,000. So I'd much rather have a family in a house, a 3-2 or a 4-3, whatever it is, than have 4 different tenants or 3 different tenants. And I'm going to make more money, right? So for me, so we just went and saw her last night. So it's like fresh on my mind, right? And we're going to go to San Antonio this weekend, Friday, to get our Airbnb or not, get our midterm rental up and running. And so I'm just like, wow, we just saw her. We're going to go to this weekend. And so it's just like top of my mind. Look for these deals. Look for Airbnb quality and we can change them over to midterm or insurance or whatever, insurance housing.
Do you know what is her buy box? I mean, just midterm quality, it's everywhere, especially in Dallas. But what is her buy box like? What exactly is she looking for?
She didn't say. She is looking to manage your property. So if you have an Airbnb, she didn't say, hey, send me sub 2 deals. She didn't say anything like this. Send me houses like this. She only has like 5 herself.
Okay.
But she manages 150.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's not a buy box. It's more like I want to buy these deals myself and not exactly have her manage it, but I'm learning how to get these houses on these insurance platforms. That's what we've been doing all morning. Anyways, I want to teach you all how to maybe I want to provide some value. Let me go to Zillow real quick. If that's cool. Unless somebody has another question.
So
Okay.
is the MTR like a yearly lease, or let's say you have an Airbnb is not performing because it's off season, you can sort of convert it to MTR, and then when the season gets hot, like on the coast or something, then you can go Airbnb.
Yeah. Yeah, she said all of her houses run Airbnb. And then when she gets a insurance or whatever the booking is, she'll turn Airbnb off, like the short term turns off. And that insurance housing could be 3 or 6 months long. It depends on how much work is needed on their house. It could, some of it could be a year. It depends. Or,
Yeah, I see. So you have to negotiate with the homeowner who's running the Airbnb. What's the cost benefit? What they're going to accept as to turn off Airbnb, right?
okay, if you're
partners
doing
in the-
arbitrage, yes. Well, if you're doing arbitrage, then you have control of it. But what I'm saying is, let me I'm horrible at context, so let me pull up Zillow. And then I'm just gonna go to, can you all see Zillow?
Yep.
Jade, if you have any other tips, just shout out, okay? So I just typed in, I don't even know if this is gonna work, but I typed in furnished and I scrolled all the way down to keywords, typed furnished, and I'll go to I'll just go to houses, condos, like that. So in San Antonio, I have about 2,000 results. They're all wanting to sell. Now, I don't know if they're creative. Here we go. 2,600 furnished for sale in San Antonio. That was easy, right? So when when you click in it, it may not be furnished. But here's what I'm thinking. Here's the mindset I have is they might have a mortgage. They may or may not. And they understand getting payments because they're working their butt off. If it's getting sold furnished, it's typically furniture that they don't want. I went to IKEA and bought all this crap, and now what am I supposed to do with it? Fully furnished, renovated home, blah blah blah.
Hey, Myron. So on what you're saying here is the Air DNA. We could just start going down a list and say, okay, this is it. This is the address. This is the location. then it'll spit out if it's good or bad, and then from there we can make a decision on try to reach on contacting the agent, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not as hard as I thought it was. Okay.
I love it. Log in, get an AirDNA account. It's totally free. And you click right here in the middle. Hold on, something's making me mess up. Right here in the middle, go to revenue calculator, put the address in there. Let's see what this thing brings up. 50, make sure it's a 3.3, because sometimes it pulls up the wrong. Okay, yeah, it's 3.3. So it's about $50,000. That's not horrible. Net 36. So it's about 3K a month net. I don't know. I don't think this has like payments in it for the operating expenses. So, I mean, as long as you're under, if your mortgage payment or your PITI is under 3K, I would look at it, because the cost of acquisition is basically what you're gonna give them, what you're gonna give the seller, what you're gonna give the agent. It's already furnished and ready to go. I mean, from the looks of it, it's like, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? Picture is so damn small. So I'm not trying to steer you to only do this, but these are like the hot things I would look at. Something's already furnished. That takes a lot of time and stress off of buyers. I mean, that's like probably 3 to 4 days worth of, maybe even 2 weeks worth of like decorating and traveling and all that stuff. I haven't looked at this deal. I just clicked and went on Zillow. Yeah, I just went on Zillow and this thing came up. So this isn't even like stuff I'm looking at. So
So you would underwrite that and then have Jade look at it? Or submit an interest, like lease it?
okay, so if I were in your shoes, what would I do? I would call I would call Sarah. I don't know if I would do this one, but call Sarah and say, hey, I saw the one at 630 West South Walters. This comes furnished. Is it, it looks like a commercial. It's on the corner. Looks like a commercial building. Is this running as an Airbnb right now? Do you know the gross numbers? For sure it's an Airbnb. Do you know the gross numbers it's pulling per year? Okay, cool. Let me take another, let me look at it, see what I can make for an offer. Would they do anything? Would they look at seller finance at full ask? I'd like to make a seller finance offer if I'll do the full 390. So that's the way it's like simple. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Jade or any other visionary may spin what I just said, spin it a little better to build rapport with the agent. Maybe ask a few more questions. But I just kind of get straight to numbers because that's all I'm thinking about. Hey, we're looking for deals like this where they're furnished. They're like maybe an Airbnb that really wasn't working. I'd love to take a look at those. Do you have any other listings that are, Airbnbs that aren't really running? Or the seller just doesn't want to handle it? Okay.
Then that's where it gets kind of easy at here, because you already have what it'll put out that's annually in Air DNA, right? So what we were looking at, it's showing the annual, I think it was 50,000
Yeah.
on that. So it's showing annually it'll bring up 50K. So we just do the math on that and then look at how much it's estimated in prop stream or privy or whatever we're looking at, and then we should be able to run the numbers and see if they're worth calling, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep, I got it straight in my head. That's what I thought.
So
Great.
we would purchase that property.
Yeah. Drake, what's going on?
I was wondering, is there any like big brokers that you guys know of that we shouldn't even waste our time calling as far as creative offers?
Keller Williams is very hard to work with. However, I have done a deal with Keller Williams before. So we don't, if we see Keller, like there's been times where we had the mindset that we didn't know what to do with the VA loans. So we would skip VA loans just because we didn't know what to do. We would skip Keller Williams. We didn't know what to do. They will do seller finance. Century 21, Jade, they don't like sub two.
Yeah, at least in Texas, maybe it's different, but I've had conversations with the brokers here and they're totally against it.
Yeah. And then I called one in a long time ago. I called one in Atlanta, Keller Williams, and he's like, we close about 8 of these a month. Thank you for looking that up. I'm probably going to buy it myself. And he hung up on me.
Oh, you just brought him the lead.
I brought him, I was like, but don't go, hey, don't pull Keller Williams out. We'd done a few in San Angelo with a Keller Williams agent, and we just paid her on the side. She sent us an invoice, and we just paid her cash. I'm not going to say who it was or what address it was because she can get fired. But anyway,
all right. Thank you.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
Question for you, just to kind of recap on that AirDNA. When it brings up like that score, I'm assuming Houston's really big. I've never been to Houston, but I try to search the zip code, and I guess you have to pay for another plan to be able to kind of narrow down. So for bigger cities, like how would you really kind of weigh out what they're coming up with, especially if there's all these little sub-cities that might not do as well?
So here's all I do. When I get a lead, let me go back. Click on this top part, revenue calculator in the middle, is put the address right there.
Okay, I see. I was doing the market research. Okay,
It's okay.
thank you.
Yep. It took me like legit 6 months to figure that out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So that's a good, this particular one has a really good score, 86. Occupancy is 70%. That's really good. It's a little low on revenue. This to me is like a cut even.
You said 70K, right? A year?
Yeah, I really want 70K or up. That's what I'm looking for. So 500, we need to figure out what the debt is on this if anybody wants to work it. What the debt is, if the HOA allows short term, all the things. Because it's only going to bring in Airbnb wise, it's only going to bring in net around 40K. And if my payment's 35, it just won't work. If my PITI underlying is like 35K or 3,500, I won't be able to support this. I won't be able to support it. So just takes underwriting and looking at it and yeah.
So the one that I was talking to you about that you wanted me to just check, the one that they were in a tight spot with their equity, it says 81.5 projected revenue and net operating income 57.6K. So is that something, I mean, I should fill out that form and then I'll get back with the agent and see if they can get more information on the loan and the HOA.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that down payment, so like they want 70K down. Does that include the agent fee?
I don't know that. I think the only thing she said was 78K was their equity. Oh wait, you're talking about their equity that they needed up front?
Yeah, are they going to pay the agent or are they expecting you to pay the agent as well?
I don't know. I don't know what their other creative financing or whatever offers they had that they said they were willing to do. I was kind of just trying to build more rapport and I told her I'd reach back out to her. So another thing to ask is to ask if they were going to pay her. Like, how do I ask that?
Yeah,
What
so
are you
like,
saying?
they'll accept, they need all their equity. It's like $70,000. Okay. Are they going to pay your fee out of that? Is that what they're expecting? They good to pay your fee with it? Or
Okay.
expecting me to also come out of pocket for that?
Okay.
So those are great Airbnb numbers. So for me, like if I can pay myself back in 2 years, that's great. Right? If like all the down payment and furnishing and get everything paid back to me, I only have money in it for 2 years, and then after 2 years we're just pure profit, that's great.
Okay.
Who's asking? I'm not hearing. You guys are asking to call the agent. What agent are you wanting to call?
That one, the one that we're looking for, the one that we're looking at.
Yeah, her agent, the one that she's talking about, that she's got can we call that agent and see what they got to say? I mean, would you mind? I mean, it's kind of putting you on the spot, and you are an integrator, so you're an introvert, and you may not want to be on the spot, but we're all friends here.
Yeah, if you guys, well, if she wants me to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, either way, me calling or you calling, I'm still gonna get kind of like the flow of the conversation. You're obviously gonna do it better than me.
I was talking about the one that we were looking at right now, the furnished one, the one that you picked, Myron.
Oh, the one in San Antonio. What
It
was
can be any. Yeah.
So you guys just want to hear some calls?
Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Kristen, let's call ours. Let's call yours.
Okay. Let me get her information. All right, her name is Denise, and let me pull up the full. Let me go back to Zillow. Let me know when you're ready for the number.
I'm ready.
It is 832-567.
No, I'm not ready. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. 832-567.
6288. And it's Denise Kane. I think she was from Remax. Not that it matters.
Can you text me the address?
Yeah. I don't know your number.
It's on Zoom.
Oh, okay.
417
Hold on 1 second. 417.
209 1559.
Okay.
And she's just been talking to you, right?
Yeah, I just talked to her once. I was gonna follow up today, anyways, but like I said, they have one offer on the table, but she's like they're motivated to sell. They're already in another house. It was priced too high because they were trying to get all their equity out of it. They've had a ton of showings. And it looks amazing. Like they repainted, I think what they did was they repainted everything. They built a pergola in the back and then all new flooring throughout. It's only carpet on the stairs. So it's like ready to move in. There's nothing really that needs to be done. That's why I thought at first it was a flip. That's why I started asking more questions, like why has it been on the market so long? What's their deal? And then that's when I found it was kind of like more personal.
Okay.
I'm sending it now. Let me know if you got it.
Got it.
And then they also said the roof was inspected. So they have an inspection report for the roof. It's 7 years old, but they said it's good.
Okay. So flooring got redone. That's what you talked about.
Yeah, the flooring, pergola in the back. HVAC is 3 years old. Roof has been inspected. So basically, like, there's nothing wrong with the house. It was just they needed to go to a 1-story.
Okay.
And it was just bought in August.
Okay. Hold on. Hey, babies. Hey, CJ. I'm gonna be on our phone call. Were you guys staying in the same room for just a couple minutes? Okay. Sorry, my kids need to like go to the park or something. They're just going crazy. Okay, let me call her.
I don't know if you saw the house. It looks real like it.
Yeah, I'm
the
looking at it.
backyard. Yeah, it's really nice. Like I
It's
like
nice.
brick. Like I like it looks
Oh,
cool.
it's brick.
Yeah.
It's full on brick. That's not the same number from Zillow.
Yeah, the number I called, and it actually, I don't remember, I got it off the list, was the office. The office
okay.
sent me to her phone. I left a message and she called me like 2 minutes later, and then I verified the number that she was calling me on was her cell phone and that it was okay to contact her.
Okay, I'll call her. And your name is, she knows you as Kristen?
Yeah, I don't know if she wrote anything down. I didn't send a follow-up text. I was going to send it today before calling her to see if it was an okay time to talk with her and to see.
Kane with Remax Elite Properties. I can't take your call right now, but please leave.
Do you want me to text her or?
No,
what do you
I
wanna-
will.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I wanted to see if she was able to get more information on the mortgage, because I was gonna put that form into either Jade or whoever receives those forms.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I tried to call her. She's probably eating lunch like I want to, like we all want to. Hey Denise, this is Myron. You were talking with one of my partners, Kristen, about the Hollow Rock Drive property, and I would like to take a look at it. We're up here in Dallas, but well, actually this weekend we're going to go to San Antonio for this other house we bought, but maybe the next week we can come and look at the Houston house. Very interested. One thing we want to know is if the HOA will allow us to do short-term rental or not. Give me a call back, Myron Briley, 417-209-1559.
Yeah, when I left a message, she literally called me back like right away. But like you said, she might be on lunch because I think it's what, 1 there.
Yeah. Okay. If she calls back, let me go off do not disturb because it will kick her off. But if she calls back, I'll answer.
Cool.
I can call the other one too, just to check. The one that Tanya wants me to call. Let me get back to it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys what I do to make a call. Would that help? So I'm going to take this. All I did was I went to Zillow, I put in furnished. I have no idea what kind of debt this has on it or anything. Okay. So I put it into PropStream or Batch or whatever you have. It's listed at, that's not true. Hold on. 500. So 14 days on Zillow, and this is not as an active property on PropStream. Okay. Which tells us something, right? Sorry, I'm getting the hiccups. Okay. And so it's 500. So they owe somewhere around 200. So I would take the 550. I'm going to take 515. I'm going to times 0.91. So I take the list and I take out 9%. And so their walkaway money is somewhere around you guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Hold on. So I'll take like that. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
So that's their walkaway money, or not their walkaway money. That's what's left after closing. So then I'll take 208, take that minus 208. So they have about $260,000 in walkaway money after they pay off their loan. Okay. Now it's just a matter of fact of like, how do they want that? That's really all they're going to get. After they pay off their loan, they're going to walk away with 200,000. It has been on the market for 14 days, but is getting good views and good saves.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
How, based on your professional experience, how accurate is PropStream when it comes to the existing mortgage balance?
To me, it's decent. It gets pretty close. Oh, majority.
I can tell you the MLS does not tell the loan balance. There's no way to know it. So
Hey Myron, sometimes like because I have both batch and prop stream, and
Mhm.
you'll see a little bit of a variance or difference in one. So I kind of just look at the get an average just to get an idea. And then if you don't find it on one, the other platform usually has it.
Yeah. Batch just had something change where they lost a lot of that data. One of their providers dropped out for mortgage stuff.
Mm.
So we have both as well. But I just want to know like roundabout because I don't know anything until the mortgage statement's in my hand. Basically, right? So I think something else you can do. I'm not trying to not make this call, but something else you can do is God, I'm so integrator.
And here's another thing I've realized going to that power hour is that like at the end of the day, the LOI that you're sending, it's just an estimate. It's approximate. We're not because we don't know anything until we find out, until they give us the information, the accurate information from the mortgage statement. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're just trying to get that conversation, get on the phone with them so they can give you that information, and then your LOI or your offer is going to change based on actual factual data.
Yeah. So here's just like a rough, I pull a net sheet. I put in the address right here. So it's the seller net sheet. Put the sale price, put the loan payoff, and it'll automatically calculate the closing and everything. And this is what the net would be. This is their walkaway money, 270. So part of the questions was like, I'm not going to ask it exactly like this, but it's going to be like, I want to find out what's most important. Is this price the most important thing to them? Because if it is, I can get them the full ask. We would just take over the existing payment and I'd give them payments on the 270. Or is it just getting rid of it? Is the most important thing just to get rid of it? Because then it's probably not something that they'd want to do. I don't want to keep it in my name. I'd rather sell it for $50,000 less than keep it in my name. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't like, I'm not Harry Potter. I know I wear glasses, but like this is just trying to figure out how we can serve the agent, how we can serve the seller.
While at it, do you guys know that if PropStream or Batch allow us to find sellers that have 100% equity so that we can go the seller finance route?
Yeah. You just type in, hit filter, free and clear.
Does it tell you, because as a realtor, we still have, but it will not be anymore at least in Dallas, it's ending in January. Basically, there's an app called Remin. On there, it tells you I guess such probability of how likely the seller will sell in the next 6 to 12 months, and the probability of it being right is 50%.
Oh,
Does
nice.
PropStream or Batch give us something like that?
Likely to sell? No.
Yeah. Yeah, we have that access as agent, but then it's going away on January 21st.
Oh, that
Yeah.
stinks. I'm sorry, man. I would just use the heck out of it before you lose it.
Yep.
Okay. Let me try to, I'm like structure my call in my head real fast. Okay. I think the flooring in the kitchen's pretty cool. I like what is this called? The waterfall on the island is pretty cool. It comes furnished. So I'm gonna ask, like, it looks like it was an Airbnb. Is that right? God, I wish these photos were bigger. Okay.
Hello,
Hi, Alicia.
this is she.
Hey, this is Myron. I'm up,
Hey.
I'm up here in Dallas. I'm calling you about the Park Farm property.
Fantastic. 2306 Park Farm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was this my first question? I'm sorry. I was going to jump into it. Was this an Airbnb? Hello?
No,
Oh.
I'm sorry. They texted me at the same time. This has never been an Airbnb. No. So they lived in it. They bought it in 2018 and they've rehabbed it themselves and lived it in the entire time. And they actually are just relocating. So no, it's never been an Airbnb.
Okay, so I guess they're relocating. It looks, man, they have really good taste, I guess. It looks like it's just been running.
Yeah, it's a picture perfect home. It really is. I mean, they're neurotic. Like, and then and I was like, why do you want to sell furnishings with it? It could seem a little weird, like what's going on with it? And they're like, well, we just want everything, we're building our new home and we just want to build it to spec. And, not like they're loaded with money, but they're just like, we'd much rather the cost of moving right now seems to be like, do we buy no more new furniture or do we move it all? So that's really what it's never been. And I know, and everything is included. I'm talking about the refrigerators, the washer and dryer, the couches, like you can have their Christmas tree. And I was like, okay, well, if these buyers don't want it, I'll take your stuff.
What, like forks and knives and spoons and
I mean, I didn't get down to utensils, but that's definitely something that I know that we're gonna have to get itemized, where if it's like, okay, is it just furnishings or do you want it like, do you want to be able to walk in into your kitchen and use it? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they did tell me it's like appliances, TVs, all equipment as far as, because it does have security cameras that are installed. Appliances, washer and dryer, furniture, beds, so
amazing.
fixtures.
So I'm an investor. I have like 75 properties and I'm looking for Airbnbs.
Okay, I don't know if Encino Park will let you Airbnb because they're kind of strict there, so you may want to look into it.
So yeah, I thought I would call you and ask.
I'm not familiar. The only thing I can do is kind of try to do my own research. I don't have anything on the HOA docs. They did buy just in 2017, and I can look to see if they, have their email from way back then, as that goes. But
Encino Park.
yeah, Encino Park is going to be the HOA.
Okay.
There is the link on the MLS because I did link the HOA site.
I see it. I'm just on Zillow. I don't have MLS, but
Hold on, let me get it for you.
they're already in their next house.
Encino Park HOA.org. I can text it to you.
Okay.
They don't have to sell in order to buy, and it's already in the process. So if anything, they can just, bunk with their family. They want the proceeds, obviously.
Right.
So, but it's not like contingent or anything.
Okay.
So, yeah. They just want to sell and go and be done.
Gotcha. I know you have an open house this weekend. I saw that on Zillow.
I am, because I'm moving this like white on rice. I don't got time. He gave me a 30-day time frame for some goals, and he's not a rough seller by any means, but he's like, if you sell my house in 30 days, I'll give you this. What is that camera called? The Matterport. Like,
oh,
4K.
the full Matterport camera.
Oh
my gosh.
So yeah, he has some incentives on me right now. So I just charged like that. So I was like, okay, open house, let's do it. I have showings. I was actually just on the phone with people that are showing it in the next few days because I'm pushing hard.
I just have the Insta360. That's all I have.
No, this is like full Matterport. It does a dollhouse. It does everything. It does a 3D scan. It builds a floor plan. So I just text you that HOA site, maybe dial into that a little bit.
Okay.
It could be, I don't know, I'd hate to put it under contract and then not be contingent on that it fall through, but I can actually ask my title rep to dig into it a little bit more, see if there's anything she can find for me.
I've talked to HOA before. I'm not afraid. I can just call them and say, hey, if
And I
you know.
do have that phone number for you as well, actually, and just.
Okay.
So to make it easier for you, I'll text that to you. But yeah, when are you able to see it? I know you said you're obviously an investor. This is on a combo, so.
So I closed one in San Antonio and we're going there this weekend. We're setting it up as a midterm rental.
Okay. Okay.
So that's this weekend. So maybe next week I can swing in.
Okay, well, that's when I'll have the open house.
Oh wait,
You
no,
wanna
this
do
is in
that?
Sorry. I was thinking this was in Houston. We're coming to San Antonio this weekend. I'm sorry.
Okay, so yeah, just schedule what day do you want to see it? I'm gonna call the sellers because I actually give them a weekly update and I'll let them know that I'm gonna have you
Friday.
Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Friday at what time?
I don't know yet. So I'm coming with my whole family. So, and they're small kids. So I don't know. I say what?
Do you prefer to be by yourself or do you want me to be there?
Oh, either way, it doesn't matter. You can be
You're an
there.
investor, so it doesn't really, there's not really.
Is it just a lockbox on the front?
Yes, it's a combo. Yeah.
Okay. So
What was her name again?
Myron, Miron. I'll text you my information, but
Okay, just so I can, yeah. And then text me a time on Friday only because she does homeschool the kids there.
Nice.
Yeah, and then if you say you don't have access to RPR, Realty Property Resource.
I do not.
If, yeah, because I'd love for you to see the before photos, because I mean, they did all of it. I mean, it used to have like where it was like brick in the inside, and then did like the built-in ovens.
Mhm.
They knocked all that down, but they did keep the Satio tile, which I like, and they did carry it throughout. Painted it black, which is unique. But the whole house is wired where you can either so you can smart home it, right? So you
saw
can
that.
so you can program your lights and things like that. The kitchen has, you either do Alexa or Google or has that thing in the middle where it can follow you around. So if you have any kids that are influencers and they love to like cook, that is going to be prime because it literally just follows you as you talk.
Oh, that's so cool.
And the quartz is a huge kitchen island, and
Yep.
they did the quartz backsplash. So when I tell you they went all out because they thought this was going to be forever home. And between me and you, their daughter has cancer in the eye, and I just think they just want to be closer to family, and they're kind of done with San Antonio. So
Got it.
they're just like, yeah. So they did, even the hardware where the barn door, they did the hidden hardware, so you don't see, the hardware on the outside when you see barn door going into the laundry room. So there's special things like that. They did the pot filler. There's 2 ovens. They did a beverage fridge or a wine fridge, whatever you want to call it. They use it for beverages. The big main fridge stays. So yeah, you'll see it when you get there. They do have a chicken coop and a bunny coop or a bunny little station. I can tell you they haven't probably asked the HOA for that. And the HOA has not told them anything about it. So I can tell you that's kind of cool. They haven't gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They haven't asked, and they're not the type of people that it's like, hey, I'm not gonna, we'll deal with it when it comes to it. So I was like, okay, if the new buyers say you don't like that, they'll tear it down or we can get it removed. But it is full, like it's super cute. So
Cool. That's
just
cool.
like that there is a little doggy underneath the stairs. I kept that out and put the little doggy station there. So there's going to be 2 dogs there, and they're so docile. They're like big cats. I hope you're not scared of dogs.
No, we love dogs. Love
Yeah,
dogs.
they're super old. Like one's a Great Dane that literally is like a huge cat, and the other one's a super, super old dog and they can't get past that gate. But if you have dogs, then that's a perfect little cutout. And the upstairs, I mean, you've seen all the bedrooms.
Yep.
But yeah, there's no carpet anywhere. But yeah, that's really it.
Okay. Since something we've done in the past, or something I like to do actually, this is how we're closing our other San Antonio one, is we just took over her mortgage payments.
I don't think they can do that because I am doing special financing. So I know that they've done creative financing, and so I think, so what do you mean? You want to take over? What if they did a hard money loan?
I wouldn't be able to do a hard money loan, but if they just have like a conventional loan underneath it, we can just, if it's a good interest rate, if it's like a 3%, that would feel a lot better than an
I've done
8%.
like the assumption loans and stuff. No, I think they've done a hard money loan and have a higher interest, and that's most likely why they're most urgent to sell as well.
Got it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Because I know they can't do any creative financing, and I'm pretty savvy with that. So.
Oh, you are? Okay.
So, yeah, I've done an assumption loan. I just did a 1031 exchange. Like I'll do it all day long. First thing I was like, "Hey, can they assume your note?" And they'll lend, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Ask your lender." Most people don't know that. I just tried to do an FHA assumable where they had a 2.75 interest rate. Yeah, but I ended up selling it cash. So, I mean, I just sell a lot of homes. I help out a lot of people. I try to,
oh, cool.
but I know that they have a higher interest rate, and it sounded like they did a hard money loan because, they're giving me a lot of incentives to sell fast and quick. They've dropped some things like, the daughter having cancer, small things like that. So I kind of pick up on the urgency.
Got it.
I mean, why else do you throw me a 4K camera in 30 days like that?
Yeah. So yeah. We're coming to that market. I'd love to take a look at it. Are there any other, maybe not this crazy well done, but are there any other Airbnb quality homes that you have?
I have one. I have one right now. You need to go look at it today because this is even better. So my grandfather's listing.
Okay.
So it's 158 High Oaks. It's in Canyon Lake. So when you say San
Canyon Lake,
Antonio, so when you say San Antonio, it depends. Like San Antonio Airbnbs are going to be good around like Lackland Air Force Base. Think about that. Why? Because the Air Force graduates are graduating every single week. I'm not kidding you. I live next to an Airbnb that was booked weekly with a pool. It was obnoxious. Not even weekly. Every 3 to 4 days. It was horrible. I moved because of that. So when you're thinking about that,
What was the address again? 158.
Yeah, my address is 158 High Oaks, the Canyon Lake. That's my one in Canyon Lake, but I don't have any in San Antonio, but that's Canyon Lake. The reason why that one would be good, not only is it single story, it's in an oversized lot. It's I guess kind of spread out, and I'll text you the address, but it has private access to the lake. What I mean by that is like you can literally Airbnb that out and give, the person the key to the lake. They can go spend the day, come back. Most people don't have private access to Canyon Lake unless they live on the lake. And there's no houses on the lake for sale right now. And then if you're building new construction, none of those have access to the lake. So this is getting seen a lot. I'm really dealing like crazy on this one, negotiating the shit out of it. So you want to look at that?
It's a cash deal.
No, it doesn't have to be a cash deal. I mean, we're at 374.9. If you look at the comps in the area, there's a 415 nearby. I feel like I'm priced well. What I'm getting hit on is even though we have brand new Satio tile that was installed this year against my wishes, my grandparents did it without me. My wishes, but there's, parquet floor, there's, 3 different types of flooring, things like that. So anybody that wants to live in it feels like it needs like 100K flip. Like you're insane. So, and I was like, okay, well, go look around Canyon Lake, go see what you can get, just see what access it has, go do your thing and then come back around because they don't know the area. I know my grandfather's bottom line. I can't share it with you. We're a little negotiable on the price, but just not that much. Like I'll just hold out for a little bit longer because I'm getting a lot of traction on it.
Okay. What do you all have debt on it?
There's also a combo code. What?
Do you all have debt on it?
So you can't take over that one because it's a reverse mortgage.
Oh.
Like these have to be sold outright.
Okay, so this one needs to be cash or financed. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't, I don't have anything that can be, I do have one that's willing to owner finance. If you
Yeah.
want to do an owner finance.
I love seller
So-
finance. I have $7 million in seller finance.
Okay, so I have 3323 Grape Creek. This is a bed and breakfast in Fredericksburg. And when I mean bed and breakfast, it could also.
Oh, I
be
want that.
Airbnb. You want this? Please buy this because you'll just help me.
What's the address? 3323.
3323 Grape Creek, Fredericksburg, Texas 78264. You're gonna love it because it's commercial zoned and residential zoned already in Fredericksburg already. So in Fredericksburg, they actually tax you on the fixtures and the furniture. This also comes fully furnished as is. Yes, you can have the forks, the plates. You can have everything.
I can get
They
the
will
dust.
walk out. They will walk out with a shirt on their back. What?
Nothing. I said I can have the dust. Yes. Oh, what's the address again?
This one, so this one's 3323 Grape Creek. in
Grape Creek?
Fredericksburg. No, Grape.
Oh, grape.
I'm sorry.
It's
Fredericksburg. And I have a property website I'm about to send to you. So this one's on 3.65 acres. Okay, I have the financials for this property I can send to you. I have them from 2018, I have them from 2020, and I have them, he sent me like 2 or 3 years of it because he wants to see, you know, when it was good, when it was bad. And so it's already zoned, it's already fully furnished. There's one structure, it's called a cottage. It's a 2-story, little small blue, well done. Let me send you the website. You just need to see this property.
I pull it up on Zillow. I love Fredericksburg. We're pushing market really hard.
So this is 15, the reason why, and he also does a wine tour, right? So you need to do like some sort of, the reason why he's not doing good on this is he's an older gentleman and he's a huge contractor. So he doesn't have time to run his own bed and breakfast, but he just wants to sell and retire. So what it is though, is you can actually set up a wine tour. The wine tour stays at this property, right? And they take you out to Fredericksburg. So the property is about 15 minutes from the main street of Fredericksburg.
Okay.
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 And it's amazing. I can tell you it's 1.19. He's willing to owner finance. All right.
What did he want
He's-
down?
So he's looking for at least 350 to 400 down. He doesn't want to do anything small because he wants you to be serious, and he doesn't want to do a 15 to 30 year. He's looking to help somebody get their shit together and then, you know, balloon out or in 2 to 3 years be done. But he doesn't want to take it out too long.
Okay, can I do, we'll have to underwrite this because I'm looking, the underwriting isn't coming in very strong. So if I can get a good rate, if I can get a good amortization and then balloon out in a couple of years, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. And he's willing, and he's negotiable. Like, that's what, like, when I say owner finance, like, you bring me the terms, I know he wants at least a minimum of 350. I know that.
Okay.
I know that much. And then as far as like the number of years, I could be a little bit negotiable as well. And yes, the interest rate will be better than what it is right now. I think what we're at 6.6 last time I checked.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So what exactly? So the photo has maybe like 3 different. There's a garage or like a shed.
So let me explain it to you now that you're on the web. So the first photo that you're seeing, that's the main house. So the main house, there's a residential structure on there. It's gorgeous. He's a custom builder before. It has all that white stone, that beautiful door. I call it the rattle door because it has that little thing. Anyways, so the downstairs has that 24-inch tile custom cabinetry, right? You see that one?
Yep.
The upstairs has massive, huge rooms. So this is the residential. This is where they actually live. But you can also make this an Airbnb.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Keep going. It has that above ground pool.
Yep.
Right? Keep going. Now we're into that little blue one. That blue one is called the cottage. That's the first bed and breakfast that you see when you're coming through the gates.
Okay.
And it's complete furnished, as you see it. Well done. Keep going. That second one is that second structure. They call that the nest. There's an upper and a lower. There's actually 2 bed and breakfasts in there. You can't go upstairs through the bottom one. The bottom one is just like a studio more, right? Bed, and you can kind of see it, the refrigerator, all inclusive. And then when you go outside, you walk up to the upstairs, and there's not too many photos of that one. As of course a photographer charges you for more, but it was horrible. But what I mean by that used to be their old residence, and it's huge up there, and it has its own gas propane up there as well. And if you're anywhere around, I'll take you out for sure. You meet me out there.
Okay. We're kind of busy this weekend to go out to Fredericksburg, but I will make time.
Yeah.
So explain to me real quick. So if this up and down, so I go through the front door, it's like double white doors, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the lower is like a studio, and I go up a set of stairs, or is the set of stairs outside?
Yes.
Okay. So
upstairs, and I'm trying to find, because they're actually on the market right now for just to be booked, and they have pictures of the upper nest. Let me find them for you, and I'll send them.
like on Airbnb. Okay.
Yeah, it's like they're on Verbo, Airbnb, and all of that. I can tell you the people that are having him booked right now, which is Elizabeth Guest House. It's a Guest House Schmidt, I guess, is the place that's helping him. It's not a really good booking company. So he's just frustrated with everything. And I'm like, look, they don't have good pictures. They say you have chickens on the property. And he's like, they say they can't change anything. And I'm like, fire them. So he's frustrated, with everything, because, the people that he's paying to get him booked isn't booking him, and he's frustrated. So.
Got it. Well, so all in all, there's 4 properties, 4 places to book.
There's 3 structures. Yes, there's 3 structures, and you can do 4 bed and breakfasts. And you can even do make this like a wedding venue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. I love it.
And like I said, it is zoned for commercial and residential. So if it's like where you need to stay there, for some reason.
Got
But
it.
I'm going to text you some photos. Send me your email address. I'm going to text you. I'm going to email you the photos for the upper nest. I just found them, so you can see what it looks like on that side. And then do you want me to send you the financials? Because I can do that as well.
Yes, I do want financials.
So he sent me those, and I'll just send you to the link to the Expedia site it's called the Upper Nest.
Okay.
Like I said, it has a jetted tub, it has dual vanities that are all granite, it has granite in the kitchen. It used to be their residence until they built the other one. So
Okay.
pretty well done. Mm-hmm. Hey, aren't you glad you called?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. I got your email. Yes, sir. So first things first, I texted you the code for Park Farm, the HOA site, and the phone number.
Okay.
I texted you the website to Fredericksburg. I can take you out there, or the seller will just leave it open if I can't meet you out there, but I'd love to meet you out there.
Yep.
And then I'll email you the financials right now. And
Okay, last thing.
Yes.
Do you have any small multifamily that we can look at?
No. I
When?
wish. I know.
Well, talk to your brokerage and
Doesn't everybody want at least 4 to 6 door? How many doors are you looking for?
yeah, San Antonio. So honestly, I would look at something 50 and above, but I know that's probably not what your realm is. So like in the 20 or lower range is probably what I can get from you. I really need.
You can ask. I've done, and I've only property managed multifamily, the smallest one I did was 62 units, but I haven't been in that game for a while. Yeah, more single family residential.
Yeah.
But I could put the feelers out there for any multifamily for sure.
I would like to get up to 100 units in San Antonio.
That would be
So if you can get me like a 50 and a 50 or whatever it is.
right.
Some
Where's that site?
LoopNet?
There you go.
No, I mean, yeah, of course I look on LoopNet, but like that's not really where deals are done. That's where everybody's, if it's on LoopNet, then everybody and their mom has looked at it.
It's already
And it's,
done.
yeah, so the final push is to put it on LoopNet, you know, so. Anyways, okay, anything that comes across, you have my number. And thank you so much for speaking with me. Okay,
Yes,
dokie.
I'm sending you all the financials right now, and then let me know about this weekend if you're out in Park Farm, so I can tell when when you're gonna be there.
Well, yeah, we're gonna leave early Friday morning and then we're coming back. We have like our one goal to set up our house that we just bought. So
Yeah.
it'll just
Just let me know if you're gonna stop by there, so, because remember, she homeschools.
Yep, I will. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't think that thing had hard money. I think she just kind of like said it.
Yeah, she was assuming, but she didn't know for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna send an offer
Yeah.
because I'm gonna send an offer anyway. I like it. The Fredericksburg did not come in as well as I thought it would. But I'm gonna talk to my buddy. I have like this millionaire friend who lives there. She knows like every single street in Fredericksburg. I'm gonna ask her what she thinks. But it's cool to get 4 properties to book in one deal. Cool. I like it. Thanks for making me make that call.
Thanks, Myron. I enjoyed that.
All right, back to work. Let's see. If you need me to send your JV, actually putting it on that little list is really what I'm going to go off of. So if you still need your JV done, you got your JV signed and you put no there, I'll get it sent out. So Gregory, you still need your JV done? Did we lose Gregory? I didn't even look. Yes, we did. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just go through this and I'll make sure everybody's got everything set up. And if you are ready to go, like Sam and Kristen are ready to go. Yeah. Just whoever's ready to go, I'll send out your stuff. And then on the Friday call, see, we'll be driving. Shit. I'll send a Loom. I'll make a Loom on how to use it. And then Monday, so I'll be driving on Friday. So I probably won't be able to do the call on Friday. But I'll make a Loom on how to use it. It's super easy. You'll laugh at how easy it is. And Monday I'll do a Zoom. We'll go over it some more and answer questions. Cool.
So I missed Monday's Zoom. Looking at the Google Sheet right now. What exactly are we supposed to do to get the JV agreement signed?
Just let me know that you don't have it.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
send me your email in Discord. Go to Discord and send me a message.
Mhm.
Hey, Myron, I don't have my JV. And then I'll send it over to you. Get it signed, get a partner, pick your market. And once those 3 things are done, I will send you all the resources to start making offers.
Okay. And you want a private message? Like
Yeah.
a direct message?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way I can keep that conversation in one spot.
All right. Yeah, I think me and Duran both don't have the JV agreement signed, so
Got it.
I'll
I did
send you.
Duran's.
Oh, you did? Okay. Then it's just me.
That's fine.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Any other questions? Y'all are good?
I
Hey,
just
Myron.
want just comment real quick on the air DNA data. It's honestly, I found it for it to be about 40% accurate. I use AirDNA, but I do a little bit more of a deep dive when I underwrite for the short-term rental returns.
Yeah.
It just bunches everything together and it gives you like an average.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a little
I
side
mean,
note.
I'm not, while I'm on a phone call, I'm not going to sit there and underwrite for 30 minutes while I'm
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a phone call. It's
No,
just
makes
like,
sense. Yeah.
just like a snapshot. What can this thing do? Right.
Right. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So,
No,
I
for
mean,
sure.
on that Fredericksburg one, if you think about it, it can pull 20 per property and there's 4 properties. So we could probably get close to 100K a year on that whole property. Right.
Yeah.
And if he wants, what did he want down? 200? I can't remember. I don't remember what she said. but
350.
yeah. He wants something down. It's like, I need to pay myself back in 2 years. So this is kind of where I need to be.
Right.
And anyway, yeah. I talked to, you know who Robuilt is?
Yeah.
Robuilt? Yeah.
Mhm.
But we were on the phone with him last night and he was like, Myron, just send me what AirDNA says. That's not really good underwriting. I'll show you guys how to do it.
Yeah.
So he's going to send us a course on how to deep dive underwrite Airbnbs, like you're saying.
Yeah.
He uses AirDNA to get started.
Yeah, and but he probably uses the guy's name John Bianchi. He had him at his HostCon, and that guy that's the style I use. He's very detailed. So yeah, good stuff.
Cool. He says he's going to send us like a free course on how to underwrite Airbnbs.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. He has it posted on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, he does. Okay, cool. Tanyo, yes, sir.
Myron, when it comes to talking with agents, like, do you have anything we can send like for credibility or say?
Credibility, you can go to my website, thrivemodellc.com.
Thrivemodellc.com.
And go to properties that we own.
I go down.
Give me a second, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah. Properties that we own.
Investments that we own, sorry. At the very top.
Investments. I see.
That doesn't have, it's pretty much up to date.
Okay. So I can tell them, hey, we have a website. You can go, I can send it to you and you can look the ones that we own.
Yep.
Perfect. Also, can you also send us like your buy box and like the markets you want us to get leads?
I can.
Let's do
Yes.
it. Perfect.
I'm
All right,
right there.
Maron, thank you for the call. That was a good one. Of
Thank you for telling me to do it.
course.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna start getting this stuff over to you. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Martin.
Thanks, Myron.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.